Hey guys, this is the Staff Sarge, bringing you the second episode of the Mechwarrior 4 Mercs Let's Play. And to kick things off with, I'm going to show you the free market and the Mechlab. So, free market, this is where you buy everything. So, the mercenary pilots for your lance, we're just running with these three for now, they do fine. Any Battlemech chassis, so you can buy and sell anything you have in stock, as long as it's fully repaired, which these obviously all are, because they're our base mechs. Get rid of the flea. And actually, what you'll notice is when you sell for Battlemech, any weapons and equipment you had on there gets added straight back into your inventory. So you'll never lose anything by selling stuff off. Now we've dumped the flea for a bit extra cash, so we can get some new mechs. Because it's early, no assault or heavy mechs. We do have a Chimera and Hellspawn medium mech and a whole bunch of light mechs available for us. Now, because we're already running with we're running with a Wolfhound and Osiris, so probably won't bother with another lighter, but can try either the Hellspawn or the Chimera. The Hellspawns are more effective. It's a 5-ton heavier chassis, more effective with missiles and that. Don't really have the money for it though, so we'll just run with the Chimera for now, which is a nice multi-role battle mech. It's got access for all three weapon types, and the weapon types are, first of all, you got lasers. These are handy because they never use ammunition, but they generate heat. So you need to be careful firing too many of those. Missile weapons also generate heat, but not as much. They also do a good amount of damage for fairly lightweight. The problem is they require ammunition. As you can see, there's a clanner version of the LRM-5 there. There's clanner versions of most weapons, and they're generally lighter and more powerful. And then finally we got ballistic weapons. These are, again, fairly... Actually no, they're not fairly lightweight. They're pretty heavy compared to missile weapons, and they also use ammunition. But they generate literally no heat. So ballistic weapons are always handy. They also do a fair bit of damage. So get some Streak SRMs. These are a personal favorite of mine. Normal SRMs are unguided rocket launchers. Streakers, if you look at an enemy target when you fire, the missiles will automatically home in on it, no matter how it moves. Also some clanner medium lasers, because they're very lightweight and effective backup weapons. More so than the Inner Sphere version, as I've said. So don't really need anything fancy. Okay, and now to the Mechlab, which is where you modify all your chassis. And it's pink. I told you, it defaults to pink, don't ask why. So amongst other things you can set your camouflage, so there's a whole range of options. So just basic colors, or you can actually go with a camouflage scheme, like say... so yeah, Hunter Woods. There's also national schemes, so you know, like Parade. Yeah, well that's what it's actually called, Parade paint job. So Federated Suns, my personal favorite. So yeah, I'll just go with pink, because why not? It's a manly color. The other things you can modify are components. Now, not every mech can take all components. As you can see, some of them are blacked out. A Chimera can take jump jets, lambs, and the advanced gyro. I never use jump jets. The lambs, though, is the anti-missile system. If an enemy fires a guided missile at you, there's a chance it'll shoot it down. It's generally reliable against small salvos, like an LRM-10, which is 2 salvos of 5. Against an LRM-15, which is 3 salvos of 5, though, it'll only shoot down 2 of them, the third one will hit you. The advanced gyro just makes targeting a bit more accurate, so don't bother with that. You got heat sinks and the engine, which you can increase and reduce. Just reduce the engine a little bit because it's going fast enough. Strip out the weapons. Alright, so here's what we've got: ballistic hardpoint, missile hardpoint, and direct fire. Now in the original Mechwarrior, it just had ballistic missile, laser, and omni. But with Mechwarrior 4 Mercs with Mech Tech, they've added in direct fire, which is laser and gun only, laser and ballistic only rather, and then there's heat generated, which is missile or laser only, no ballistic weapons allowed. So we'll just modify this. So like I said, I like Streak SRM, so one of those. An AC-10 for the heavy punch, which is a good medium range weapon with a fair bit of ammo, and an ER laser just as backup. Might as well increase the armor as well. And as you can see in the top left, that's a summary of how effective your Battlemech is in those areas. So not too much firepower, but a good amount of speed and armor, and we don't need to worry about heat sinks at all because we just got the one laser. Now you can rename mechs as well just to make things easier. I won't bother, but we can move straight on. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so like I said, this is the weapon groups option, so you can set these up however you want. If you've got multiple different weapon types, you can link them together. If you want a weapon to be firing whenever you press any fire button, you can do that, as you can see. Now there's 6 slots, but at least with my joystick, if you've got all 6 buttons mapped to your control scheme, then yeah, you can have up to 6 groups, but I'm only comfortable with 3, so that's what I'm going to leave it with. Now we got the Osiris here, which has, as you can see, beam hardpoints, missile hardpoint. We don't have any mechs with Omni hardpoints yet. Those are always handy because you can fit in literally anything you want. So you can swap out a Gauss rifle for a PPC, or damn near anything. Now just go back to the armor for a sec. The only one other thing you can do in addition to adding on more is switching between ferrofibrous, which is your default lightweight armor, reactive armor, and reflective. Now these armors are much heavier, and they generally don't perform as well as ferrofibrous, with the exception that reactive armor is more effective against explosive weapons and reflective against lasers. So if you're expecting to only encounter, say if you're only going to encounter wolfhounds with all their lasers, or if you're only expecting to engage, say, demolishers with their fuck huge AC-20s, then you can pick a specific armor type. But really, I honestly don't bother with it because, it's better to be prepared for everything, and ferrofibrous does a pretty good job of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'll modify the mechs, and we can get straight into the next mission.